Today we are wide bodying or flaring Matt Matt's hatchback.
Wagon.
The Wagon with ABW fender flares and the front recess cut. I tried looking at YouTube and I couldn't find any videos, so we're just gonna go ahead and tape it for you guys. And the videos that I did find didn't have this recess section. So we actually already finished one side and it was a bitch, so we're hoping that this side goes smoother. We already took off his wheel and now we're gonna take off the typical mud flap.
My car's taking a piss right now. Where is that even?
So we forgot to drain the mud flap before we took it off. Now we're gonna drill the holes in the fender flares for the bolts because they don't come pre-drilled for some fucking reason. To fit the rear fender flares, I just use Scotch tape and I just keep messing with it to where I can get it as best as I can lined up with the rear. If you are flaring your car, just expect having to do a lot of small modifications to get it to fit right. I believe the rear is always the worst, so you just gotta keep trying until you match it up. And we're gonna start with this side. We got it where we want. I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes for this one, and then once that's done and bolted, we're gonna try to match this one, align it to this one. Now that we got it where we want it to sit, I'm gonna go ahead and take a diamond burr and pick it up. Now that we picked it up, I'm gonna go ahead and mark where I'm gonna drill my holes. Both of the holes. Remove it. As you can see, this one's right here and the other one's down here. I take the burr and a hammer and I'll place it in the middle of the circle, and I'm gonna hammer it just to leave an indentation. When I go to drill the hole, the drill doesn't move around as much. Now I'm gonna switch out the smaller drill bit for the bigger drill bit. If you do buy the ABW fender flares, you do have the option to purchase a toolkit, which will come with everything you need. It comes with both sets of drill bits, the one that goes in the flare and the one that goes in the actual body of your vehicle, the rivets, the screws, the rivet gun. That's it, right?
That's it, yeah.
That's it. Now this is what the rivet gun looks like. So I just go ahead and thread the rivet on. I press it in the hole. And as I keep pressure on it, I go ahead and pull on this, and that's what crimps it in place. It's done. I just unscrew it off. We're gonna go ahead and bolt the flare on now with the bolts that are provided. They don't provide you with a drill bit, or a drive bit I should say. It's a T15, so you're gonna need a T15. If you have a wagon or a hatch, this is a shitty part about Flairs. Apparently they don't like you guys, they don't make them fit for you guys. Right here, the wagon actually has an indentation that goes in, like a V. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead and use a marker, mock it up like that, and I'm gonna Dremel it, and I'm gonna cut the rest of this all the way straight. So now if you look, once we bolted on, we actually kind of fixed that problem we had right there. Now this is what you're left with.
Perfect.
The flares are off. I don't know if you can see, but actually just made a line with the dust with my finger, a vague line of where the fender flare sits. I'm gonna tape off a small section of the bottom right here to let me know where I'm gonna cut. Alright, so Matt bought the wrong size discs, so there's no way to put the guard like it was on with the other side. I'm gonna have to put on my fucking helmet because I don't feel like getting shit in my face or my eye. As for the two layers that are left now, you could either tack weld it or put some type of silicone in between it. Now we're gonna go ahead and put on the fender flare trim. The fender flare trim that we both use on both of our cars is from Bushwhacker. I believe for, what was it, 30 bucks?
About 30 bucks, yeah.
30 bucks, you get about 30 feet. And they actually come with double-side tape already in it. There it is on the front flare. Like for mine, it doesn't come with this recess part, so it'd be a lot easier. I would just put it up against it, line it up, cut the fender and bolt it on. But with this actually has to be cut in order for you to even get it flush. So the only way to do that is to just basically eyeball it and slowly keep cutting away until you actually cut it big enough in order for it to fit. Now, what you want to do is cut a little bit at a time, because you don't want to cut too much and then end up with a hole that's too big for it. That's what it looks like. It might have this wire down here in the way. It basically was just clipped here. So all I'm gonna do is just zip tie and reroute it, or set it on top when I'm done. But this is how much should be cut out. Now what we're going to do is we're going to drill out these holes just like we did in the rear, and then we're going to mock it up, put the rivets, cut, put the trim, and then it should go back on. Alright, now thing with the Flairs is that it only comes with two bolts, this front one and this one. Then this whole section doesn't have a bolt, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a drill bit, drill through here, drill into the metal, then we're going to take a self-tapping screw and we're going to drill it through to hold it together, and then the side skirt goes over this.